First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Parker, here we go. Can't hit, and it's Portland the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Davis sets a screen. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Carter Williams heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And really, epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
They set the pick. Feeds it to Parker. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. One's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for Portland. McRae's checked in for McCollum. And he makes both free throws. Here's Dimes, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
Kevin, he told me he stressed to his players that what he wanted more than anything tonight was the extra pass. He said, we have a lot of guys on this roster that can be factors on offense. As long as we're keeping everyone involved, we can overwhelm teams with our scoring. Let's see if they can keep the rock moving and share the ball, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And guys, the focus being on the offensive side of things, they obviously don't want to let their defensive guard down, so to speak, can they?
No, they're still going to have to be sharp on the defensive side of the floor. It's just that getting into a rhythm offensively is going to be the main focus here early on.
I'm with you on that mindset, but it does leave the door open for them to be taken advantage of at the defensive end.
Antetokounmpo passes to Henson, so they take the lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Vaughn gets the bucket.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead as they end the first quarter on a 12-3 run. And we'll get going after this. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better off.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Miles Plumlee out there with Cole Aldridge, and it's Vaughn in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. Middleton against Lillard. Some changes here for the Bucks. Henson's checked in for Plumlee. Jabari Parker comes in for Cole Aldridge. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Vaughn. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here's Carter Williams. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Carter Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
From deep. No good from Dimes.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Beyond the arc. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Parker. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game. And that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Here's Middleton. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
They get it back. Davis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And here is Parker. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
5 on the clock. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Here's Dimes. He's got 5, and that one's good. Dimes got 8 points.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Bucks on top, up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Carter Williams has been too much to handle. He has 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And Miles Plumlee's subbed in for Carter Williams. McRae's checked in for Portland. Dimes comes in for Damian Lillard. On the floor for Portland. Dimes in at point guard. Scola out there with Plumlee. Then there's McCollum. And it's McRae in at the 3. Milwaukee leading by 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 41 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. If you talk to his teammates, they'll tell you they weren't surprised. They were just waiting for him to break out like this. They'd like to see it again, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
The Bucks making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Davis comes in for Luis Scola. And Krebs subbed in for McCollum. Here's Carter Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
John Henson's checked in for Plumlee. Trailblazers trail by 8. To the wing right side. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. Dimes. The long distance three is buried. Dimes got 13.
Now he's just showing off with range like that. That's what I call profile. Incredible.
How about his release, his form, everything flawless.
Taken away. And now Portland on the break.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Takes the three. They get it back. Davis and Aldridge sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Langston Galloway's checked in for McCray. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Plumlee. The shot from the low post is good. Plumlee's got 8 points.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dimes, the pass to Davis. Here's Dimes. Carter Williams covering. Here's Dimes. 13 points in the game. On the clock for the tie. And that one's good. Dimes got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jump.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that